Welcome back, guys. Continuing right from the previous part, things are about to get even more intense. So if you haven't subscribed yet, make sure you do it now, because what's about to happen next will completely change everything. Beneath the murky surface of a forest pool, glowing bubbles rise as a squad of dark-clad Alacrian mages burst through the water, gasping desperately for air. Among them, Circe clutches her side, blood seeping through her armor, her breathing heavy, but there's no time to rest. Her teammate shuts down any relief instantly, warning them that one final point still needs to be secured. Circe steps forward, places her glowing green hand against the trunk of an ancient tree, and pours every ounce of her remaining mana into it. The ground trembles, an emerald magic array ignites and locks into place. The three-point formation is complete, but victory is fragile. Her purple-haired companion urges them to move immediately before the elves detect their position. The squad rushes forward through the dense, fog-chalked forest of Eleanor. Every step feels heavier than the last, and then they see it. The remains of their fallen allies, bodies impaled on twisted wooden spikes, brutal, unnatural. The forest itself has turned into a weapon. Fear spreads. Circe questions everything. This path was supposed to be safe. Exhausted, they retreat to a massive tree branch, trying to regroup, trying to survive. But tension explodes. Fane tears into his rations aggressively, blaming Circe, mocking her weakness, calling her a liability. The purple-haired mage steps in instantly, shuts him down, throws Circe the largest portion of food. But inside, Circe knows the truth. She's new, inexperienced, and everyone sees her as the weakest link. Fane reminds them coldly his team trained for years for this mission, while Circe only got her emblem weeks ago after someone else died. Silence falls, heavy, uncomfortable, but Circe doesn't break. She knows something they don't. Without her, they wouldn't have made it this far. Still, they can't move forward. Her emblem hasn't recovered yet. She looks down at the glowing red rune carved on her body, cracked, burning, unstable. And yet, that same emblem is their greatest advantage. Circe closes her eyes, takes a breath, and pushes past her limits. Her body erupts in a white aura. True sense activates. The world changes, fog disappears, mana becomes visible, flowing, alive. She focuses on wind mana, cuts through the forest, and then she sees it, a massive elven settlement, glowing with energy, just one day away. Hope returns, the team breathes again. They made it, but then everything shatters. Ciri's eyes snap open. Fear. Pure fear. They're not alone. 3 elite elven warriors already surround them, weapons drawn. Meanwhile, far from the forest, inside the Grand Council chamber of Decathan, the tension is suffocating. Arthur Leywin stands before kings and queens, calm but deadly serious. He reveals the truth. They misunderstood the enemy completely. Alacrian mages are not normal mages. They are weapons. While Decathan trains versatility, Alacrians dedicate their entire lives to mastering one single devastating ability. Specialized, perfected, deadly. The room falls silent. This isn't a war of magic. It's a war of precision killing. The council reacts instantly. They must adapt, change strategies, train differently. But order doesn't last. Chaos erupts, reports flood in, borders breached through tunnels, enemy ships on the western coast, cities preparing for siege. Alduin demands reinforcements. The Beast Glades are compromised. Eleanor is next. And then Arthur drops the truth. The Asuras have abandoned them. Silence, shock, rage. The gods broke their treaty, attacked first, and failed. Agrana turned that failure into victory. He cut off communication, disconnected them from their strongest allies. Even worse, he delivered the message himself by possessing a human body. Arthur hides one detail, a painful one. Sylvie still doesn't know. It happened to her, too. The council realizes the truth. The strongest enemies, the scythes and retainers, haven't even entered the battlefield yet. They were waiting for this moment. Panic spreads, teleportation gates failing, mages dying mid-transfer. Nothing is stable anymore. Doubt creeps in. Was the wall even worth it? The weight of war becomes unbearable. And then, Virion ends it. His voice cuts through everything. Firm, tired, final. The meeting ends. They will decide tomorrow. One by one, everyone leaves. Arthur stays behind, alone. The war map glows faintly in the dark. Sylvie sleeps quietly beside him, but his mind is restless. He remembers his past life as King Grey. Back then, wars weren't like this. Conflicts ended in duels, one-on-one, clean, brutal, final. Not this, not thousands dying, not decisions like this. Arthur exhales slowly, exhaustion crushing him. All the training, all the knowledge, all the strategy, none of it feels enough. He stares at his hands and understands the truth. He would rather fight himself, bleed himself, stand on the battlefield, than sit here and send others to die. The room falls into silence, heavy, unforgiving. And this is just the beginning of a war far bigger than anyone imagined, because the enemy hasn't even shown their true power yet, and when they do, everything will fall apart. So if you enjoyed this story, make sure to subscribe right now, and don't miss the next part, because what's coming next is going to be absolutely insane.